September 12th, 2023 was the day the downfall of WWE began. TKO started caring about sponsorships more than storylines. They started raising the ticket prices, and since then, they've been cursed with nothing but lawsuits, lower ratings, bad booking, bad creative, fewer views, disengagement, disgruntled workers, struggling ticket sales, empty venues, and $3 billion of debt! Right on their front step! Oh my God, WWE luck is as bad as you getting a brand new phone, dropping it, cracking the screen before you ever getting a case on it. WWE luck is as bad as you going to an all-white party and oopsie, spilling fruit punch on your brand new shirt. WWE luck is as bad as, I don't know, Paul Levesque and everybody in the creative department in 2026. First, starting off with Crackdown, a drastic decline in viewership. Nobody's surprised, and it's sad. This company started off as professional wrestling. Then they went from that to a complete circus act. And now it seems like they're going from a circus act to, I don't know, a magic show? 400,000 viewers, poof, disappeared. And this embarrassing. Now, Crackdown is about to be back below 1 million views after just hitting 1.4 million the previous week. And I don't want to hear it because they moved to Sci-Fi. If you ask me, they should stay on Sci-Fi. The booking is so bad, it's out of this world. No creative, no effort, no storyline, no reason to watch this crap. Oh, Lazy Levesque, producer, cue his music. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, Lazy Levesque. The booking is poop. Now, WWE and common sense usually mixes together like oil and water, but I gotta admit, they knocked this one out the park. Y'all heard in the song when I said the booking is poop. Well, it's ironic. They just came out with a brand new partnership they announced with none other than Dude Wipes. And if you ask me, the connection writes itself. You got a product that's poop, and then you also got Dude Wipes. Ah, voila, a match made in heaven. And to make matters worse, Dominic Mysterio got a Dude Wipes logo on his merchandise, and this looks horrible. First it was ads on the ring, then ads on the turnbuckles, ads on the barricade, ads on the tables, ads on the chairs, now the merchandise too? Give me a break. What's next? Triple H gonna come out with a suit with more company logos on it than the S&P 500? Now, AJ Styles was spotted at the Performance Center training for his tribute celebration that's supposed to happen on Raw this Monday, and if this doesn't convince you how incompetent this company is, I don't know what will. AJ Styles just retired at the Royal Rumble, and at bare minimum, he should be off TV at least a few months before even thinking about doing any kind of tribute, especially when John Cena retired and he didn't get nothing at all. So let me get this straight. AJ Styles retires at the Royal Rumble. Somebody in the corporate offices finally realizes that was a dumb decision to begin with, so they try to backtrack and they try to wiggle AJ Styles back on the main roster. Now, I know there's somebody watching this and listening to this well, like, oh man, how do you know that? Well, because the geniuses at WWE still got AJ Styles listed as an active superstar on WWE.com. They're not even trying to hide it. WWE is too lazy to even go on their website and at least pretend they're not about to pull this stunt this Monday. WWE reminds me of some super glue that you'll get from the dollar store. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because when it comes to storylines, they have trouble sticking to anything. What are these guys even getting paid for besides sleeping in Gorilla, lollygagging, and this? This ad is brought to you by the Pirates in the chat. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get your Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. If you're sick of the BS in professional wrestling, if you're sick of the soulless billionaires taking advantage of the fans, show them you had enough. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com, get the Ruthless Depression Era t-shirt, then, now, and never again. Dynamite started off with the Don Callis family. My man Mark Davis in an eliminator match with Jon Moxley. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't go good for the Don Callis family to start off the night, man. You know, Jon Moxley is on a different level. Mark Davis is cool, he's fire, but there's obviously levels to this. Jon Moxley getting his demonic bag, man. He's really trying to destroy Mark Davis' hand. It got crazy. He made Mark Davis tap out, and also he went in the back. He's still talking crap to Takeshita, telling him like, yo, bro, I could beat you, bro. How about on AEW Revolution, I put the title on the line, no time limits. I think this was a mistake by Jon Moxley. Takeshita, no time limits. I don't think there's a lot of people on this earth that want to see Takeshita in a square circle with no time limit. I think he's going to figure out a way to pull it off. So you got Jon Moxley and Takeshita at AEW Revolution for the title. I think this should be fire. Also, what we have on AEW Revolution, I know we got this a bunch of times, but we're going to get it again in 2026. The Young Bucks versus FTR, man. Stokely and FTR out there cutting a promo. The Young Bucks come out of nowhere. Super kicks to FTR. Super kicks to Stokely. Them raising the titles up. It was a super kick party on Dynamite. So, man, now we got the AEW championships on the line. A lot of people wanted to see FTR versus Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. I don't know what's going on with Adam Copeland. I'm hearing some people telling me he's shooting movies. Some people telling me he's injured. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on with Christian Cage, man. I miss Christian Cage, man. But right now we got Young Bucks, FTR. I'm not mad at that decision. We're going to get a classic tag team match at Revolution. Now you got a fatal four-way match. Willow Nightingale putting up the title against Megan Bayne, Mina Shirakawa, and Marina Shafir, and you know who won that. You know who retained that. Bobby Monsoon loved the BBWs. Willow Nightingale coming out on top. This match was fire, man. I'm liking what Megan Bayne doing. I'm liking what Mina and Marina Shafir was doing. AEW Women's Division is still keeping up the momentum they had from Blood and Guts. Now, there was a spot in this match that was extremely scary. If y'all watch my lives and you watch my videos, y'all know Megan Bayne, she got a special place in my heart, man. I like to see Megan Bayne. I like to see what she's doing. I like to see her coming up in the ranks. I think she's a future AEW champion. But man, there was a spot where Willow Nightingale was on the second rope. She had Megan Bayne on the third rope. She did some type of variation of a suplex. Megan Bayne came extremely close to landing on her neck. Now, I don't think this was a spot that was done like that on purpose. Shout out to Megan Bayne, because it seems like she maneuvered or did whatever she had to do to make sure she didn't land directly on her neck. And if you slow it down, I think the move was clean. You know what I mean? It happened at the end of the match, so I couldn't observe how Megan Bayne was moving, or if she seemed like she had a concussion, or if that spot really affected her. But when I slowed the footage down, it seems like the move was clean, so that's cool. You know, we need to keep Megan Bayne healthy, man. It's too early for some injuries, man, especially when you got Thunder Rosa coming back. I want to see Britt Baker come back. The AEW Women's Division is on fire right now, man. After that, you had one of the biggest segments of the night, man. I was surprised with this one, man. Hangman Adam Page tells MJF, we are both known for chasing that AEW championship, holding it high. He said, man, I need that just like you need that. We're going to have a Texas death match. And not only that, if I lose this match, I will not go for the AEW championship ever again. This is crazy. It's insane. Now, back in the day, man, Cody Rhodes did the same thing. He went from the AEW championship. He lost, and he stayed in the mid-card in AEW with the TNT title until he exited and went to WWE. It's different now. Hangman Adam Page, if you ask me, his whole story is about chasing the AEW championship. It's so much more storyline Hangman Adam Page has to finish. People didn't like his first reign as champion. People was criticizing his second reign as champion. Even though the roster, we had a lot of injuries, he had to carry that with feuds, back-to-back feuds, Lee Moriarty, Samoa Joe, and whoever else he was fighting at the time, Kyle Fletcher. You know what I mean? Hangman Adam Page, he carried it, but it wasn't no crazy memorable moments for Hangman, dog. I think Hangman needs a memorable run with the AEW Championship. For him to never get the AEW Championship ever again in life, to not even get a shot, is crazy. Now I could understand if he said, as long as you have the title, I won't be going for it. I think that gives him a little bit wiggle room to move out of it. But now he's saying, no, I would never go for it again. This makes AEW Revolution a must watch. What do they do? Hangman Adam Page, he has to win, right? He has to win. To not get the AEW title ever again in life sounds crazy. MJF, he has to win. For him to get the title at the end of the year 2025 and lose it on the first pay-per-view of the year 2026, it doesn't even sound like it's possible. When we talking about somebody like MJF, the Triple B, nah, that thing got to be around his waist until at least All In. Tony Khan is about to throw another curveball and hopefully a home run. The only thing is, man, I don't know if he's booking himself into a corner, man. Either way, Revolution is must-see, man. You're going to have some people that's not going to like this decision. You're going to have some people that's going to love the decision. I'm going to be sitting back. I'm going to have my popcorn. Revolution is a must-watch March 13th. Now, you also got my young boy Hook doing a promo, putting everybody on notice. I called for this if you watch my live. Hook is the leader of the ops now. You got Powerhouse Hobbs on Royce Keys in WWE. Hopefully Paul Levesque doesn't screw that up, but that's a different story. You got Samoa Joe, unfortunately injured. You got Shibata. He cool, but he can't be no leader. You got to give it to the youngin' Hook. Hook is going to form together a new version of the Hops. This is going to be fire. He said Shibata is in Japan, bringing somebody from Japan. Now he's going to figure out who's the enforcer going to be. Who's this new version of the Ops going to be? This is hard. Now you're going to have Samoa Joe come back from injury, and it's going to be obvious. He's going to try to come back and reclaim that spot. Hook is going to say nah. And this is going to start a feud. Hopefully a blood feud, man. I'm good for a blood feud, man. Hopefully this is a blood feud between Samoa Joe and Hook to be the leader of the Ops, man. I'm interested in this. Now you got Kevin Knight in a fire match going over the Beast Mortals. I think this was hard, man. Kevin Knight is in singles competition. This is what I want to see Kevin Knight in. Either in singles competition or be in a tag team with Jet Speed. What I don't want to see is him in a trios with Hangman Adam Page. I don't like the name, whatever the name is, Jet Speed Hangman or Jet Speed Rodeo or whatever the name is, dog. I hate the name, but there's some good news, y'all. Saturday on Collision, they got to put the titles up. They got to put the trio titles up versus the Demand. If you ask me, put the titles on the Demand. Have Ricochet walking around with 2 titles. Put some prestige, put some respect on the Demand name. What you do with Hangman Adam Page, he's at Revolution, putting damn near his whole career on the line. Because if he loses, he can never get to the top of the mountain of AEW again. If you ask me, Hangman Adam Page has a lot more important things to worry about than a trios match tag team championships with Jet Speed, man. It's time for them to drop it on Collision. We got a vignette from Ospreay. Ospreay! I can't wait, man. One of my favorite Will Ospreay, man. Oh man, people are saying he might be showing up to Revolution. In what capacity? We don't know, man. Will Ospreay is due for one of the biggest moments in WrestleMania history this year at AEW All In. A lot of people are already booking it. Will Ospreay, AEW All In, Hangman Adam Page, Will Ospreay win the title in London after coming back from injury. That'd be fire, man. I want to see that so bad, man. But even if I don't get that, I'm happy to just see Will Ospreay healthy. I'm happy to see Will Ospreay in weekly competition. Man, this is one of the best people in the square circle. So I'm interested in seeing if he's going to show up for Revolution or not. Now we got the last match. Goodbye. Good night. Bam! bang! Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, man. It seems like a blood feud has begun, y'all. Swerve Strickland. They saying people Swerve turned heel. I don't think he turned heel. I think Swerve just tapped into that other side he had to get into when he was beefing with Hangman Adam Page. Now we got Kenny Omega on the plate. Swerve Strickland beat Kenny Omega clean. Then after the match, decided to do him dirty, put him through a table, put him through some damage, written Kenny Omega off of TV again. Kenny Omega has been written off of TV. He won't be at AEW Revolution. Now, behind the scenes, I heard from Fightful and a few other sources that Kenny Omega, they was telling me that he got some type of gaming tournament or something like that he has to attend to. So he'll be off for TV. He'll miss Revolution. But when he comes back, oh my God, man. Swerve Strickland and Kenny Omega is going to have a feud that, if you ask me, it has potential to be hotter, be eclipsed, to go over the feud he just had with Hangman Adam Page. I'm talking a blood feud to epic proportions. Fire, man. I think they got to run this at least 3 times. Swerve Strickland got the first one. Kenny Omega guaranteed to get the second. If you ask me, I give Kenny the third, man. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Dynamite was fire. I like this Dynamite better than Grand Slam. Speaking of Grand Slam clocked in about 500,000 viewers this weekend. Solid numbers for Dynamite or Grand Slam. AEW usually in the collision spot on a Saturday on a taped program. Solid numbers, so shout out to AEW, man. And I just want to make it clear, bro, because people keep saying, oh, you like AEW way more than WWE. I'm a WWE guy, dog. I'm just disgruntled. I always say this. I can't even say I'm an AEW sicko because I can't disrespect the sickos that been there since day one. But I'm like a long lost cousin, though. You know what I mean? I'm a cousin that show up to the cookout. Hey, what's up, y'all? You know what I mean? I just enjoy good wrestling. I enjoy good storylines. I enjoy effort. And that's why I'm a lot more excited talking about AEW and watching AEW. And I'm more intrigued in the storylines. And WWE, I'm depressed. I'm mad. I'm yelling. You know what I mean? So hopefully WWE can have something to be interested in, especially for WrestleMania season. But let me know in the comments what you think about that. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bow!